You should see it. What is the age? At what age should you start to see public executions?
16.
I think you could do it earlier. I think you maybe at age 12.
Whenever.
This isn't a real conversation. Bro, what? No, this has to be AI. This has to be AI. There's no way this is real. I refuse to believe that this right here is real. This has to be AI. Yo, this is some pretty convincing AI. I've been waiting. Anyways, yo, what's good YouTube? Today we're watching white on white crime in America. I can't lie, yo, R.I.P. Kirk. Like, I don't agree with all his views, you get what I mean? But like, nobody deserves to die for their political opinion, you know. He wasn't physically harming people, you get what I mean? He was just expressing his own opinion, right? And you know, that's just a life lost, I guess. But anyways, I assume it's gonna be around this subject, considering the time this video came out, right? Because this is all I've been seeing all over the internet, you know, different people pointing different fingers at other groups, you get what I mean? But you know, now that it's come cleared a bit, I'm gonna sound evil for this. Like, when it happened, one of my first thoughts was like, I really hope it's not a black guy. I was like, I genuinely hope it's not a black guy. Could you imagine how all the racists would come out their cave from hiding and go, yep, see, this is exactly what I've been saying. But anyways, you know, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
His assassination was the result of the climate of hate. But only I said the chickens came home to roost, and which means the same thing. Climate of hate means that this is the result of something. And when I said chickens coming home to roost, I said the same thing.
September 10th, 2025, while speaking at a university in Utah, Charlie Kirk got clapped. Now you may ask, Antonio, how do you feel about this? And my initial reaction was,
hey, yo, niggas get shot every day, B. You be alright.
Yo, Antonio, you gotta chill, bro.
maybe I'm just desensitized to murders. I grew up with so many classmates that didn't make it to 21, you know, 25. You know, they never got the experience.
Yo, also, I want to say R.I.P. that man, because I saw something the other day. On the same day as Charlie Kirk, right, an Indian man got beheaded in front of his family. Like, that's hefty, you know. This type of shit gotta stop, you feel me? Like, this ain't okay, no matter the race, no matter the color, no matter the person, you get what I mean?
Experience life. So why should I be over here dwelling about
as long as they're not hurting anyone.
Racist white man who didn't like me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just give another analogy. Back during slavery, slaves were not supposed to mourn over the slave master. Like, you don't gotta be happy, but to be sad is crazy. Now, a lot of the
Antonio, I can't lie, bringing arguments from the 18th century to present time, it's a little bit crazy. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real.
Arguments of people defending Charlie Kirk are stating how, you know, he was just killed over his opinions. These were political views. Political views.
If I see a black pilot, I'm gonna be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Why did you say that the civil rights bill should be overturned?
I didn't say that. I said it was a mistake.
Why? That's crazy.
Now you gotta figure it out.
I wouldn't be here. That's trouble.
Who's that?
Okay, listen, all I'm gonna say, I'm not trying to defend this man for the stuff he said, right? This guy's obviously said some horrible things, right? But all I'm gonna say is, you know, he wasn't physically hurting people. It's like, I'm trying to think of the equivalent to it. Imagine this, for example. Yeah, I know, I'm looking at you. Imagine your Xbox party, PlayStation party, all your voice chats, everything got leaked one day. Yeah, I know some of you are shaking right now. I know what type of people you are. Anyways, imagine if they got leaked, and then somebody murked you over it. and then went, you know what? He said some crazy stuff, so he deserved it. You get what I mean? Like nobody deserves that.
If I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action?
When blacks in America did not have the same rights they had today, they were less murderous, there was less break-ins. Why is that? And the data shows they were actually better in the 1940s. It was bad, it was evil.
Yeah, y'all want me to feel sorry for him? And it's just crazy because the moments leading up to Charlie Kirk's death, it was poetic. I don't mean that in a good way poetically, but Charlie Kirk was asked a question about mass shootings in America.
How many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
And he replied with a racist dog whistle comment about gang violence. Seconds after that, he was gone.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
I could agree with you. That's a little bit ironic. You get what I mean? It's not ironic. What do you say? I forgot the word they used, but I see that.
Now to add icing on the cake, guess who took the life of Charlie Kirk? It wasn't an immigrant, it wasn't a black man, it wasn't a transgender, it was a young white male. But hey, black people are the violent ones.
Oh yeah, and then people start trying to say, first it went from the shooter's transgender to he's got a trans boyfriend to it's just a regular white guy. Just a regular old white guy. You know what? White on white crime needs to stop. That's what needs to stop again.
Not to mention that same day there was a school shooting in Denver, Colorado, and guess who the suspect was? But we the violent ones. Unfortunately, as a young black man living in America, I cannot feel sorry for Charlie Kirk. But there are a lot of people who are crashing out behind him.
I am Charlie, and I will not be silenced, and I will talk until your ears bleed. Okay? I am Charlie Kirk, and I will not be silenced, ever. You will never silence this.
Yo, Carla, no matter how I feel about a topic, you ain't ever see me online doing this. You guys are never gonna see me post on TikTok going, I will not be No, I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. I can't lie. Not trying to diss the topic. She kinda looks like her breath stinks. I gotta say it, she kinda look like her breath stinks. Like, tell me if she's here talking to you this close, tell me you wouldn't get away for something. Tell me you wouldn't wanna like back out a mint and just like give it to her.
White girl.
To the left. If it's war you want, it's war you're gonna get. And it's war you're not gonna want to need.
You see, I get the point they're making, and they're... Do you have to do it in such a cringe way? God damn!
And
it's time we ride.
Okay, I can't. I've seen that. I can't watch this anymore. It's like I'm getting like secondhand embarrassment from this. Like I get the feelings they're feeling. That's valid. You get what I mean? But like, really, because TikTok's gonna fix this, right? Because posting a TikTok is gonna set everything straight, right? That's how it's just gonna work, right?
Actually sad. The parasocial relationships nowadays is bad. Where was this outrage a couple weeks ago when the kids got killed at a school? Like what? And to be honest, race aside, Charlie probably would not give a about your kids getting killed in a school shooting. This is what he had to say.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
That is a little bit ironic though that he was but you know, it's unfortunate.
Another thing, Charlie literally was a fan of the way that he went out.
And this is my other problem with death penalty. It takes too long, too many appeals.
Expensive.
It should be public, it should be quick, it should be televised. By the way, I would totally tune into and you know what? I want to watch that execution. That'll make my day better. I want to see him on a public block and get him be publicly executed. You think children should have you should see it? What is the age? What age should you start to see public executions?
16. I think you could do it earlier. I think you maybe at age 12.
Whenever. This isn't a real conversation. Bro, what? No, this has to be AI. This has to be AI. There's no way this is real. I refuse to believe that this right here is real. This has to be AI. Yo, this is some pretty convincing AI.
Grade or so.
And you got some people walking around saying he was the second coming of Jesus. Now I will say this, y'all, just as a human being, seeing that clip of Charlie Kirk on the 10th, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, it ruined my day because I don't feel like the human experience, we're supposed to see anyone pass away, especially that violently, you know? From the shot, I knew bro was gone. It wasn't critical condition. No, he was gone after that goddamn shot. And it did something to me. You know, I put myself in his shoes for a moment, race aside, because I am a father. I'm a young father of 3. He is a father too. But like I said, death doesn't excuse you from.
And also, who made up? I'm seeing like, yo, guys, let me know, right? Because I'm seeing mixed opinions, right? Some people saying his kids were there and they watched the entire thing unfold. And other people saying, oh, you know, his family wasn't even there and they only found out about it through Twitter and like social media. So I'm confused.
Your actions and just going through the digital footprint that he left behind, man. I'm not gonna say he was asking for it, but bro, the energy you put out is the energy you receive. Malcolm X broke it down perfectly. And then at first I was like, yeah, man, his kids was there seeing that, and I do feel bad for them. But where was the grace for us? I'm gonna tell y'all a story of what they used to do back in slavery. I know y'all don't want to hear slavery, yada yada, so whatever. I don't care. You gonna hear this. So when slavery really first got started over here, man, like those slaves were so rebellious. Like they used to always, you know, they kept fighting. They had that heart. So what they ended up doing was coming up with a strategy to break the slave and to break them from ever doing it. So they would take the biggest and baddest and like the most problematic slave, right? They would get all the families, kids, children, women, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no grace for us, right? Gather all of them up. They would grab the slave, right? The first thing they would do is tar and feather him. You know, hot, yeah, that shit, it burns. What? Next thing they would do, they would grab 2 horses, put the brother up in a tree, set him on fire, have one horse pull a leg this way, have another horse pull a leg that way. Everybody sees that. The mothers, they're gonna tell their children, oh, don't be bad, because that's gonna happen to you. That's gonna happen to you. Children and all. It was no grace for us. And even
that is crazy. But it's like that shit wouldn't happen now though. You feel me? Like that's the thing that like. It's not like Charlie Kirk was doing that, right? Like, okay, if he was one of the masters, right, and he was doing it, if he was the person doing it, right, that would justify it a bit more. But it's like, I get that shit happened. That shit's crazy. But it's like, you know, how many 100 years ago?
Bring up the point that Charlie said, yeah, the black people during the 1940s, they were less problematic. Yes, because we would get hanged for simply looking at somebody white.
Okay, nah. Okay, it's making my fault. I should let him speak. That's on me. Sorry, guys, my fault.
He supposedly whistled at a woman, and bro, like, just I remember seeing the photo of Emmett Till back in the 5th grade, and I literally had nightmares. Like, I know that shit sounds crazy, but like that picture of him is horrific. Like, it's bad. I love Malcolm X so much because he literally has a quote for everything. That brother said, we are non-violent with people who are non-violent with us. In simple terms, we give the same energy back. Y'all want to keep making these black fatigue videos and black people so violent, this and that. I don't care. I'm gonna do the same shit back. I be getting so many comments like of white people saying, bro, you're doing the same thing that they're doing. Like, you're racist, you're this and that. Whenever y'all go under their videos and give them the same energy and tell them to stop, it's when I'll stop, bro, because it's literally like a 1v fucking 1,000, bro. Like, it's so many negative black videos. Everybody think we just this and that. Nobody says a thing to them. The moment I do the same thing back, it's a problem with me. And even
for real, I commend you for what you're doing. You feel me?
Even just with the jokes surrounding Charlie Kirk's death, I don't care for them, because guess what? There are literally whole entire meme pages.
Oh my days, don't even get me started. Couple of videos back, George Droid, bro. Oh my. Yeah, that's a fair point.
Made up of George.
Cause I can't lie, like, bruh, this shit happens to black people. And then it's posted, made fun of me, and then it's a white guy, and you see the difference in heart from everyone. It's like, where's that same energy for us? You feel me? Where's that compassion?
George Floyd. That man died 5 years ago, and people are still bringing him up. He was a father. He had kids. He had a family. Where's the grace for him? But guess what? When it's a white Christian male living in America, the world's golden boy, they want you to feel sad for him. They want you to feel that. Bro, man, fuck out of here. And it just pisses me off. I see so many black people getting online crying about, oh yeah, Charlie Kirk, he had a family, he had a this and that. Bro, Everybody got a family. Everybody got to check out of this place. But guess what? That doesn't excuse you from your fucking actions, bro. Or like a racist person is cool because I understand, like, you don't like me, that's cool. But to see a fucking raccoon, a black person that's so for the white man and not for your man, oh my god. Woo.
I feel your frustration, brother. I can't like. I'm like, you feel me? Like for me, it's like I'ma keep it buck. I don't care for the nigga, right? But like even seeing that's upsetting. You get what I mean? Because it's like, bro, you're watching like another human's like head just being like, not even head. You got shot in the neck, right, and just sprays it. It's disgusting. I wouldn't recommend. Do not watch the video yourself, guys. I wouldn't recommend it. I might be honest. Like, whatever anyone says, bro, you don't want to see that. You feel me? But I mean, it's just upsetting sight to see, right? It's just either way, it's a tragedy, right? Because it's a life lost. I guess some people are like, yeah, you know what? People die every day, and that's true, but it doesn't mean it's any less, any less significant when somebody dies, right?
Let me calm down, man. Let me chill out. Listen, I don't think no one deserves to go, especially the way Charlie did.
Yeah,
you know, even me
for
saying
sure,
that, bro.
no.
And Charlie, bro, he literally was one of the main people that sparked me wanting to make this channel. I created this YouTube channel, Antonio Speaks, July 3rd, 2025. But I remember a week prior to me making my first ever video, I was seeing so much political content and mainly anti-black content.
July 3rd, yo, let me drop a like real quick as well. Only been posting since July 3rd, 52k. Yo, you popping off like crazy, bro. Holy, bro. You been posting, you ain't even been posting as long as I have, you feel me? Damn.
One of the first videos I seen was Charlie Kirk talking about how violent black people are. Like, damn, bro. And for him to go out to a white man, it's just ironic. Like, keep our fucking names out y'all mouth. We don't do anything. And mind you, y'all, even all of this stuff going on, it was a white man that did it. Why are HBCUs being targeted now? People are always trying to blame black people, man, but y'all always want our fucking sympathy. We don't do nothing to none of y'all, bruh. If anything, we kill each other. We have a problem internally, but guess what? They're still gonna blame us. And the reason it's like that internally is because of the systems that were set up. Listen, bro. I need all my young black men, any black person in general. That's why I hate these diaspora wars, bro. Because, man, bro, I'm ranting. This video gonna be, I don't want to go too off topic. Look, man, I'm in my feelings right now. This shit got me emotional, bruh. But man, long live all the ancestors: Malcolm X, MLK, Fred Hampton,
for real.
RP George Stinney, RP Emmett Till, RP everyone that lost their life trying to just fight for us, man. Just trying to be equal, bro. We ain't want to be better than nobody. We ain't want none of it. We just wanted to be equal. You know what I'm saying? You know, we've been dealing with this for years. They feel like, oh, this shouldn't happen to Charlie Kirk, bro. We've been dealing with this shit for years, man. Eat it up, bro. It is what it is. Niggas die every day, bro. Sad to say, gang. You know, we all gotta check up out of here, man. But damn, bro, I'm passionate about it, man. If y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out my video on Charlie.
Yo, anyways, Derby video, yo, if you guys enjoyed the video, check out the video on my man's channel. You know, videos at the start, and you probably would have seen it a few seconds ago, right? Anyways, that's gonna be me for tonight. I'm live every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so come pull up, you feel me? Anyways, that's gonna be me. I know I already said that. Yeah, Fuza, you're blabbering. Fuza, peace out.